Hey everyone. So today we're going to dive into something pretty cool. A kind of secret language that we all use every single day, probably without even thinking about it. I'm talking about the hidden meanings packed into those simple, everyday phrases.
I mean, come on. You've definitely done this, right? We all have. Just think about the last time someone asked, "Hey, how are you?" and you just automatically said, "I'm fine," even though you were having a terrible day. That's it. That's the gap we're talking about. The space between what we say and what we actually mean.
And what's so fascinating is that this isn't just about vocabulary. It's not about being a walking dictionary. It's really about social intelligence, you know? It's about getting the hang of that subtle ance we all do when we talk to each other.
All right, let's jump into a big one first. Conflict. We've got these phrases that are basically, well, they're like verbal fire extinguishers. We pull them out to cool things down and make sure our relationships don't go up in smoke.
Okay, so picture this. You're arguing with a friend about something totally pointless, like which way is faster to get somewhere, or some tiny detail in a movie. You know you're right, but you can just feel it getting a little too heated. This is when you pull this one out. And what's funny is it's not really about the argument. Yeah, this is a perfect example of subtext. See, you're not actually saying you're right. You're making a calculated choice. You're basically deciding that keeping the peace with this person is way more important than winning some dumb argument. The relationship is just worth more than the victory.
Okay, here's a different kind of tool. Think about when a kid keeps bugging you for a toy after you've said no a dozen times. Or that coworker who tells the same lame joke over and over. This phrase, it's not for ending a debate. It's for drawing a line in the sand. It's like a warning shot, right? A polite one, but still a warning shot.
So what's really going on here? It's the final warning. It's the "I'm not kidding around anymore" signal. It tells the other person that your patience is officially gone, and they need to stop, like right now. It's basically a verbal yellow card. Don't make me pull out the red.
So we've talked about defense, but language is also about offense. In a good way. It's an incredible tool for taking charge, for guiding things, and you can often do it in a way that feels really subtle and even collaborative. So let's say your coworker is just drowning, trying to finish a report, or maybe a family member is totally fumbling with some task. When you say this, it's not an insult. It's not "you're failing." It's this really confident way of offering help that shows you're both supportive and you know what you're doing. And that's why this works so well. It's like a clean handoff. It marks a clear transfer of responsibility. You're not saying, "You messed up." You're saying, "Hey, you've done your part. Tag. I'm in." It lets them off the hook and puts you in the driver's seat.
Oh, this one is a classic leadership move. Your team is super excited about some idea, but you can see it's a little risky, maybe half-baked. This phrase is how you tap the brakes. It lets you slow things down without just shutting everyone down and coming off as negative.
And the genius here is that you're not saying no, you're just saying not yet. It forces everyone to just pause for a second, to think it through, and just like that, you position yourself as the careful, strategic leader in the room, the one who's steering the ship to a safer harbor.
Okay, so we use language to control pace, but we also use it to control time itself, or at least our relationship with time. We've got this whole arsenal of socially approved phrases for when time gets the better of us, you know, to manage expectations and kind of excuse our little screw-ups.
You know the ones. "Oh man, I ran out of time." Or "I totally lost track of time." And the all-time great, "It just slipped my mind." They're classics, right? The go-to excuses when we miss a deadline or forget something important. We've all said them, and we all know what's really going on.
And here's the brilliant part. They're basically a polite lie we all agreed to accept. Instead of saying what's really true, which is, "I didn't manage my time well," or "this wasn't a priority for me," we blame something nobody can control. We blame time. We blame our brains. It's just a way to save face and keep things from getting awkward.
All right, enough about problems and excuses. Let's talk about the good stuff. Let's shift gears to how we actively build connections. Some phrases are like social superglue. They're made to create an instant bond.
I mean, think about how good it feels to hear this. It's such a powerful phrase. It's not just "I agree," it's a signal that you are 100% on the same page, thinking the same thoughts.
And that's the real magic of it. It takes a simple "I agree with you" and transforms it into "we are the same." It creates this feeling of deep connection, of a shared mind. It's like a fast track to making someone feel completely seen and understood by you.
Okay, so this happens to everyone.
You get excited, you jump in, you interrupt someone. It's a super common conversational oops. And this little phrase is the perfect tool for patching things up right away.
It's a really smart little apology because it does two things at once. First, it shows you respect what they were saying, that it was important. And second, it shows you're aware you broke a rule and you're fixing it. It just smooths everything over in a second and actually makes the conversation stronger.
So when you look at all these examples, from avoiding fights to taking the lead, the big takeaway is this. The real power isn't in the words on the surface. It's in everything that's left unsaid. It's that hidden meaning, that subtext, that lets us get through our incredibly complex social lives without everything falling apart.
And so I want to leave you with a question to chew on. Think about the words you use every day. What are you really saying? What's the most powerful, unspoken message that you are sending out into the world? Something to think about. Thanks for listening.